afternoon from Christchurch, Canterbury, everybody. My name is Chez. You're watching Project Food Garden. This is the kickoff episode for season 4, and we have started a little late this year due to prevailing issues with the temperature drop and rise and the South Island of New Zealand. So today we'll try and quickly show you what we are doing this year, what is in progress, and what's the floor plan of the garden. We're not going to cover everything, but we'll show you what exciting stuff is right now in progress in the garden. First up, we have selection of berries that we've been grooming over the years. So this, if I give you an overview, this vine or the climber right now is the crocberry, which is less than 2 years old. And as you can see, the amount of fruit it's bearing right now, it's absolutely amazing. And the fruit, it's a blackberry, but it's kind of a mother of blackberry. So it's fruiting and blossoming profoundly. There's a lot of blossom and lots of fruit. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous set of fruit that we have on this climber. So that is our crocberry. Right next to it is the black raspberry, and it is blossoming so much better than last year. This is also less than 2 years old, and the coloration of the leaves is absolutely brilliant. It's so gorgeous. And this would fruit as well with a much larger magnitude this year. Now, apart from the crocberry and black raspberry, this is the conventional red raspberry, and we already have fruit on this. As you can see, the bees are busy doing their job on these bushes, and the amount of blossom that we are getting, you can see all those buds. It is so much better this year. The old canes that we had in place, they've just burst into growth. And as you can see, if you had seen this about 4 weeks ago, there was almost nothing here. But look at this now. It's such a massive system that we have here, and it's growing a great deal. So look at that. We also have got orange raspberry here, where the coloration of the leaves is a little lighter green. So that is 3 berries: crocberry, black raspberry, and the conventional red raspberry. The orange one is not going to fruit this year, but absolutely it will fruit next year. So there we go. That's the first 3 berries that we have in the garden. So we'll move on and show you the rest. So this is our trusty vertical planter for our strawberries, and as you can see, underneath the net you can see lots of blossom, and it's happening all over, and the bottom and middle and top compartments of this vertical planter, and you can see lots of fruit. If I could get you into the netting, and you can take a look. There we go. Lots of fruit forming, and it has got around 20 different kinds of berries in there. So let me try and show you some of those. There we go. That is Camrosa. Yep. And this one is Pajero. Look at the quality of the fruit. It looks so good. And then if we come out, see, this is also Camrosa. So all in all, the vertical planter is doing so good this year as well. This is like the white alpine or the yellow alpine strawberry. The plants were struggling to start with, but as soon as the weather has warmed up a little bit, everything is looking so much better now. German gardener here in Christchurch, where a friend of mine went to get a few cuttings, and this is something that we got less than 2 years ago. This is climber for red mulberry, and this was the first one to start blossoming and fruiting. It already has developed an enormous amount of fruit, and it has grown a great deal in the last 1 year. These climbers are really hardy. Take a look. Brilliant. amazing set of fruit that we have on here. And this is just like less than 2 years, and you wouldn't believe that it has grown all the way from here to here and here, and it's even taking over the grapevine. I mean, it's going all the way into the grapevine. It's blossoming here, and it's like mingled really well with the grapevine as well. There we go. That is the red mulberry climber. So from the same gardener, we got a tiny cutting of red currants, and I was so happy to see that the red currants are also flowering and fruiting this year. This is so good. So this is like a 1-year-old plant, and it's doing really well. So let's. The next one in line is the boysenberry. This was a cutting that was given to me by another brilliant avid gardener in Belfast, Christchurch. His name is Jacob Stanley, and I got a tiny cutting from him, and it bears such a beautiful blossom. Take a look. The bees, they invited a lot of bees into the garden, so this is looking absolutely brilliant. I mean, this is also a little over 1 year old, and check out the amount of blossom that we have on the boysenberry. Absolutely awesome. I bought this traditional blackberry plant or climber from a local DIY store in Christchurch, and the color of this blossom of blackberry is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it is like almost 16 to 18 months old climber, and it is doing so well. Check that out. It is developing geometrically as well, and it's going all the way into the boysenberry, and the loganberries up there are extending. It's going to be a very berry mix in the garden, if I do say so myself. So we have 3 kinds of berries here. They're all into each other. We have got tayberry, we've got crockberry, and we've got loganberry. So they're all mixed up in there, and they're all blossoming. There you can see the bees doing their thing. There we go. So only when the fruit would mature, I would be able to differentiate between the loganberry and the crockerberry and the tayberry. Look at that. Things are looking really well from a berry perspective this year. Look at that wine. It's absolutely massive. We almost went to Bunnings about 22 months ago, and I found this amazing white mulberry cutting up there, which we bought, and we planted it here in the garden. So this is like 2 years old. Look at that. We have done a regimental pruning on this year, before season of course, and the amount of fruit that we are getting this year, it is absolutely fascinating. Take a look. I'm going to show you the fruit from another angle where the lighting is a little better. There we go. Look at that. And these berries are really, really honey sweet, if I would do say so myself. So it has bore fruit so much more than the last year, and we are chuffed with how this tree has come together. Let's move on. We have been quite regimental when it comes to pruning our berry systems. You can see this is the old-fashioned gooseberry, which has got lots and lots of fruit. Look at that. Mind you, working with the gooseberry bush is a very dangerous proposition. It has got thorns. Take a look at that, which are very unforgiving, but the fruit is all worth it. Take a look at that. Let me try and show you more fruit. Look at that. It's bearing so far the best year for us with the gooseberries. Take a look at that. So we're really happy with how the gooseberry is coming out in summer this year. Absolutely blessed and absolutely gorgeous. The next one that we have, this is the mother tree, and I created a cutting out of it, and that's the baby tree. And let's show you how much blossom it is bearing this year. I'm so happy. I mean, working with the long-term projects like mulberries and other berries climbers is a joy. They require initial hard work, but once you are done with the first 2 years, then you just feed them good nutrients, and then you enjoy the fruit. Now look at the baby tree. The baby tree is also performing to the optimum this year. I mean, the camera is not doing justice. It is absolutely loaded with blackcurrants. This is really good. This is going to be a truly very berry year for us. Look at that. So the next one is our acquisition from late 2021. So it's like less than 3 years old, but more than 2 years. This is a traditional black mulberry tree. Look at that. It's grown massive. And this year, it's bearing fruit. The beauty of this fruit is that it doesn't bear blossom. It gives you fruit. Let me try and show you a better view. The fruit looks like this. Look at that. There is lots of fruit, but the size of this fruit is kind of small. Let me try and give you a better view because of the sun. I'm not justifying the camera work here. There we go. There we go, a little bit better. I mean, the tree is loaded with fruit, but the lighting is not doing justice. There we go. It's not a very pleasing view, but at least it's showing the amount of fruit that we have on the tree. It's not what I expected. Let me try and get a few more angles for you guys. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that's black mulberry, but I will definitely give it another go once the fruit matures and changes color on here. So this is how things are looking for us. And that's a pomegranate tree. It's waking up. We are not fully into summer yet. That's our fig tree. The green and the garden peas are doing well. The Tahitian lime is blossoming really profoundly. We'll get lots of fruit on this. So all in all, I mean, if you look at the garden, we have done a super job with the weeding and keeping the garden nice and clean. And the berry system, as you can see, they are so much easier to take care of now. And the trees, they're doing good. Look at that, all the berry systems. So all in all, we are also prepping the tomato patches. Our seedlings are in the greenhouse. They're coming out soon. But the weather has been really tricky. So we're just, we don't want to waste our hard work. So we are just being a little bit careful. Look at that. The black boy peach. It is also loaded. That is the last bit that I wanted to show you. Absolutely amazing set of fruit that we have on here. So this is pretty much it from our side for the first kickoff episode of Project Food Garden, and we'll definitely come back with lots more episode. And do check out our short videos as well. And we will bid you goodbye. It's a beautiful sunny day. The meteorology department, they predicted rain at this time. I don't believe the weatherman. I check out my forecast, looking right outside the window. It's getting really sunny and beautiful, and it's getting comparatively hotter than it was last week. So we'll bid you goodbye, and we'll show you a bit more Blackberry peach before we go. Have a lovely day, everybody, and we'll see you soon again. Goodbye.